Hi, Cara. I have your scans here. I'm doing this on my lap outside. Pool is still covered. But anyway, it's nice out. So I'll try to do this best I can for you without spilling everything off my lap. All right, so I'm going to go over 3 sets of numbers with you, starting from your scan to most recent comparison back to the very first scan you took when we started this process in March of 2022. All right, so the first set of numbers are going to be in black here, and this is the scan that you took on June 9th versus your month earlier scan on May 12th. So that's your third scan of this past session. All right, so let's take a look at what happened. Your water levels went down 1.1 pounds, so that's, going to affect like how the scale might look a little bit. You lost 0.6 pounds of dry lean mass and you gained 0.6 pounds of fat. So like it's a wash there in terms of the scale, but it didn't move in the direction that you wanted. And we're talking in the past, 4 weeks. So I'm not sure if you changed something with food or something. I don't even know. But let's take a look. Let's take a closer look. So your water is down 1.1 pounds for whatever reason. Not a big deal. I mean, it's kind of significant, but our weight can fluctuate like crazy in a day due to water anyway, but it happened on this scan a little bit less. So your lean body mass is showing down 1.5 pounds, but again, only 0.6 of that is muscle, right? And your scale is showing that you have 0.9 pounds of loss, which again, not like there's not a lot of movement here, so it's kind of like I just kind of thought of that. I might not really make too many changes from what just happened in the past 4 weeks. Jesus Christ, I gotta get my shit together. I might not make too many changes yet. Maybe scan in another 3 weeks or so because we've already been out a week and see, what's happening with these two numbers. All right, because we want body fat to go down and dry lean mass to go up. Okay. All right, back to the numbers. So if you take a look at the D shape here, you lost 0.9 pounds, 0.4 pounds of skeletal muscle mass is lower, and 0.6 pounds of body fat is up. So you still have the D shape. It's very similar to what it was a month ago. Okay, and your body fat percentage only went up 0.5%, which is super, super, super insignificant. All right. So just in terms of what happened physically with your muscles, showing that you gained the ability to support your body weight with your right arm by 0.6%, tiny bit. Left arm stayed the same. Your core got a little bit stronger at 0.5%. And then actually this I didn't love seeing. Your leg decreased ability to support itself. Right leg by 2.7% and left leg by 0.8%, which is super insignificant. So it's at 101.5, and again we want all these bottom numbers to be over 100% ability to support our body weight, and 102.4 when at May 5th 4 weeks earlier it was at 104.3 and 103.2, which is don't love it. I'm not sure why it happened or why. Maybe I don't know, but something to know, right? Your body fat analysis was saying to lose 3.1 pounds, and now it's 4.2, which is plus 1.1. Okay. So where did you potentially gain any body fat? Remember we said you gained 0.6 pounds. 0.4 of that was in the trunk, and then your arms and legs stay the same, so probably like a tiny bit in your visceral levels too, but not enough to make it raise up a level. Okay, so that's in the last 4 weeks. Now what we're going to do is take a look at pink numbers, which is this scan in May compared to the first scan in the spring. So this is kind of like what happened in this past 3 month session. Okay. All right, I dropped my pen. I think this is where things... Oh, no, I set it down. Okay, here we go. This is where things go bad. Come on. All right. So taking a look at pink numbers. So water inside the cells is down 1/2 pound. And this is in the session. And water outside the cells is down 0.9 pounds. So almost like has you a little bit dehydrated a little bit more there. Nothing significant, but your water weight is down 1.3 pounds overall. And, you know, this is in the past 3 months compared to the, you know, very first scan of this session, which is March 20th. That scan was done. Dry lean mass is down 0.2 pounds, which isn't that, which is great. You didn't lose muscle, okay? Might want to see you gain more muscle, but it's hard when you're losing 2.3 pounds of body fat in a 3-month period. So just under 1 pound a month was kind of the rate at which that happened, which is good, right? And I know that says 4.2, but coming in it said 6, so that is less, you know, 1.8 pounds. So it'll read 0 soon enough if you stay on the same path, right? Of losing like almost 1 pound of body fat a month, right? Which you might think, okay, that's super, super slow. But if you're talking over a 3-month period and that being the average, that's exactly like the rate, you know, you're not putting on body fat, which is great. You're losing it at a nice slow rate and your muscles staying pretty status quo, okay? All right, so back to the pink. So total body weight down 1.3, dry lean mass 0.2, body fat down 2.3, lean body mass is down 1.5 pounds, most of which being water. And then your net loss is 3.8 pounds. Okay. Mostly, like if you take that water fluctuation out, it's 2.3 pounds. Now, if you look at the D shape when you started this, it's kind of a little bit more narrow than the D shape when you end. Not a significant difference, but a little bit one, right? Because your body weight went down 3.8 pounds, did lose 0.7 pounds of skeletal muscle mass, which we don't love, but it's not a super high rate. You know, that's like 0.25 pounds a month. Obviously, we don't want that to continue, but it, you know, little tweaks in your diet here and there could help that out. All right, so you lost, and we already said that, you lost 2.3 pounds of body fat. So you only lost you did lose 0.9%, almost a full percent of body fat in the 3 months, which is great. And then as far as, you know, we talked about skeletal muscle mass being down. So your ability to support your body weight went down in your right arm 1.3%. It went down in your left arm 0.2%, like pretty insignificant. Your core stayed the same, which is great. Your right leg in particular, went down over the course of the 3 months. Went down almost 3/4 pound, 0.7 pounds, and 3.8 percent less ability to support your body weight than when you started. So you had 105 and that went down to 101. So I don't love seeing your legs losing strength. I don't know if it's because you did run so much and you are running so much and your muscles aren't repairing themselves enough to gain strength, or running in general, you know, thins this out anyway. I don't know. Right leg, or your left leg, not as bad. Okay, so lost 1.2% ability to support your body weight and only 0.31 pounds. Okay, so it was at 102, and it was 103 to start, and it only dropped down to 102, but 105.3 to 101 on your right leg, don't love. All right, continuing on. So I already went over that one. So where did you lose body fat in the past 3 months? 0.2 pounds on each arm, 1.1 pound on your core, and 0.4, almost a 1/2 pound on your right leg and left leg. And your visceral fat level stayed the same. Okay, so that's that. most part, really good stuff throughout this session. Now we're going to take a look at the numbers in red are your numbers versus your first scan ever of starting this process with me. The scan is March 8th, 2022. Okay, so we're looking at red. So you gain 1.3 pounds of water inside the cells, 0.4 pounds of water outside the cells. So you had a plus 1.8 gain in water, over the course of, the year or whatever. But again, that could just be, I don't know, 3 points. It's not something that I would really worry about at all. You could come in, just don't pay too much attention to that, bottom line. It's a better comparison to see it from scan to scan rather than over the course of a year and, 3 months. So, all right, good. You gained 0.9 pounds of dry lean mass, so that's almost 1 full pound of just muscle cells alone, which is great. And you lost 8.2 pounds, so almost gaining 1 pound while losing 8.2 pounds over the course of a year and 3 months is really good in terms of, muscle gain and fat loss. Okay. Lean body mass is up 2.7 pounds, most of which, that was that water fluctuation there, but it's up at least 1 pound anyway. And so your net loss is 5.5 pounds over the course of the year and a half. And if you take that 1 to 2 pounds of water out of that, now you're looking at probably like a 7.5 loss. Okay, which is really good. If you just take a look at this, you had a C shape. I don't know if you remember that. And now it is a D shape. Okay, so you lost 5.5 pounds of body weight. You gained 1.8 pounds of skeletal muscle mass, so almost 2 pounds of skeletal muscle mass, and you lost 8.2 pounds of body fat. You lost 4.4% of your body fat. In your right arm, you gained the ability to support your body weight 3.4%. Left arm, you gained the ability to support your body weight 5.1%. Core 2.7%. And although we didn't love your legs, decreasing strength throughout these last 3 months, still in comparison to where you were a year and 3 months ago, your legs are 2.4% better at supporting your body weight, both of them. Your right leg was at 99.1 and left leg was right at 100 when you started this process. Okay, and we know that you've been up at 105 and 104, so it's there. Okay, good. So when you started this whole thing, the scan sheet said to lose 13 pounds, and that is down to 13 pounds of body fat, and that is down to 4.2, which even as close as your last scan, I think, what did I say? It was like 3.2. Let me see. It's going to take me a second to find it. It started at 6. 3.1. So your last scan even said lose 3.1. So that's really good. Getting close to that 0, which is awesome. So body fat loss, we're in the reds, right? So where have you lost that 8.2 pounds of body fat? So 0.7 and 0.9. 0.7 off your right arm, so over half a pound. 0.9 off your left arm, so almost a full pound. Your trunk is 4.5 pounds, so almost 5 pounds off of your trunk. And then each leg has lost 1.1 pounds of body fat since you started this process, and your visceral fat levels went down 1 level. So I know, physically, you feel you've had a transformation physically in the gym with stuff like that throughout this past year and 3 months, which is awesome. Mentally, I feel like you've gotten so much more confident in things and your ability to try new things. And I think you have a little less fear still, probably a lot less fear of getting hurt than you once did, which happens when you get in better shape and you get stronger. Then you fear it kind of less because you have better control of your body. Also, the movements better, the place, the gym, the coaches, so that helps with the confidence as well, and diminishing the fear better as well too. So And the numbers support everything as well. So I'm super proud of you. Let me know if you have any questions. This is a little bit of a long thing, but it is what it is. All right, let me know questions.